Hello, friends. Welcome to Linden-Linthicum United Methodist Church. I went on Bible Gateway today. Bible Gateway is a site where you can go and read any version of the Bible, any translation that you'd like to read. And I was looking for something in specific, but each day there is a verse of the day that it has. And today's verse of the day was from Hebrews chapter 11, the first verse, which is one that you might know, but this particular translation, and this is what they had, the Common English Bible, I had it printed up there. It said, "Faith is the reality of what we hope for, the proof of what we don't see." The reality of what we hope for, the proof of what we don't see. Now, I was thinking about that verse as I was thinking about something that has happened here in the life of the church. Rich, who was a member of this church, who was actually baptized here as an adult, moved away to Illinois some years ago, and he, sometime in the move, had lost his baptism certificate. His baptism certificate was really important to him. He has realized in past couple of years, and he wondered if he could get another one. He's been dealing with some illness and some other things in his life, and he wondered if he could get another one. And so we were working on doing that. Carolyn Brown in the office before she moved away was trying to make that happen, and he wanted it to be signed by Pastor Bryant, who had baptized him, and by me, who had been his last pastor here before he moved away, and so that we could send that to him and he could have that to look at, because it reminded him of coming to the point of wanting to be baptized and of his life of faith, and now that it has grown since then and how it really took root in this congregation. So we made all these arrangements to make that happen, and then somehow in the mail things got lost and he never got it. And a few weeks ago, he got back in touch and said, I didn't get this. And so Megan, our new person in the office, has made it happen again for him to get that certificate, and he just got it. And he emailed and talked about how important it was that he had that certificate, that it's something that reminded him of things, that brought him back to a starting point of his faith, an early point in his faith, the decision to be baptized, and then what has happened since then and how that faith is carrying him through some challenging moments in his life. So I started thinking about that. I have no idea where my baptism certificate is, and that's not a thing that's super important to me, but there are some other things that are important to me. There are touchstones, and that's what Rich was asking for. He wanted that touchstone, that thing that would bring to mind that which was important to him about his faith. What are those for you? What are the things that help you to hold on to your faith in those moments when you need to hold on, when there are some challenges, some things you haven't experienced before, some things that you don't understand, some things you're not sure you're up to? What are the things that you can hold on to about your faith, knowing that God is bigger than you are? What can you hold on to? And so when I opened Bible Gateway and saw this verse, faith is the reality of what we hope for, the proof of what we don't see. We don't see God. We don't have a visual about God, but we understand God's presence. Our faith gives us that real presence of God in our lives in anything that happens for us. So I'd encourage you to find something. It might not be your baptism certificate. I don't know what it is for you, but something that could be a touchstone, something that will remind you of the reality of God's presence for you, even when you can't see God, but that you will know and will be able to hold on to that presence, that love, that strength. Thanks be to God. Amen.